And okay, I think we're live. Let me just pull back my corral here. Okay, hey everyone, this is Senex, and once again, we are doing our weekly awesome, whatever you want to call it, stream that we do every week. And it looks like the topic for this time is a couple things. First of all, I want to be doing more painting this time, so it's going to be less of these little line works and hopefully more of the actual painting stuff with colors and lighting and stuff, you know? Something we haven't done in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe? I don't know when the last time we were painting was. So yeah, that's going to be one thing. And then the other thing is I'm going to be accepting challenges from you guys in the chat. So if you want to challenge, just write challenge in front of your comment and say like, hey, challenge, do this thing, you know? As long as it doesn't take, more than a couple minutes or whatever, as long as it seems reasonable, I will attempt your challenges. And as always, feel free to ask any questions you might have. All right, so anyway, I'm just gonna warm up real fast and just kind of move this cord out of the way and take much time to warm up beforehand. So I just gotta do my spirals, get real comfortable real fast. And I did accept a little bit of a challenge while I was reading the chat beforehand. Someone wanted me to draw something without using Control Z. So I will do that real fast once I get a little bit of warm up going on here. So I don't know if you guys watched that old video I did about drawing warm up. But one of the things was to just make two dots and then try to connect them with a straight line. And I haven't been doing that enough. So I'm going to try to work on that real fast. And then if you do come pretty close, it's to copy that line in a very parallel way and see how close you can get and how even you can get. So that's kind of one good way to warm up. Obviously, I'm not doing very good, so I put my two dots there, and I can't make this line. Obviously, you want to do it with your whole arm and try to make it straight, but I think these cross body lines, hey, that was pretty good. These lines where you're putting your arm across your body like that, they're very hard to do. At least when you're sitting down like I am, because it's like, I'm trying to pull my arm across my guts. So yeah, that's a bit tough. It's a little easier to do lines where you're going like this way. It's a lot harder to do things where you're going like very flat. Vertical is kind of okay, but yeah, the flat lines are challenging. All right. Okay, I just want to get those out of the way real fast. So let's see, we got Tree is asking real fast. You mentioned before that you draw spirals to warm up. Is there any reason why you draw them that way? Wouldn't it be better warm up if you did it the other way? I'm not sure what you mean the other way. Do you mean like the opposite? Oh, I think I know what you mean. Do you mean like a spiral this way? Because this probably would be a good idea. I'm gonna start doing this. Because obviously my brain's not good at doing spirals this way. So when I do my spirals, the main thing I want to do is kind of keep it even, an even spread, I guess you can say. So say for instance, if you were doing a spiral and it went like this, like obviously that wouldn't look good. You want to kind of keep it even, it can like expand at an even rate or something like that. I don't know. It just gets you comfortable real fast. So anyway, I think the first thing we'll do is our little challenge. I'm actually going to focus on doing spirals the other way anytime I can. I'm going to do them this way, and then I'm going to do them that way. From now on, this is what I've learned today. So thank you for your comment. I'm not sure if that was actually what you meant, but it's another challenge that I should totally do. So anyway, what should I do? Oh yeah, let's try to draw a face real fast without using Control Z, since you guys seem to think I'm incapable of doing that. My whole sketchbook is just things drawn in pen, so it's not like I'm uncomfortable drawing things without erasing or getting rid of them. Okay. I don't know, should I just draw a face? I feel like that's super boring, but let's just do it real fast. So, gonna draw a face just to warm up, and draw a nose. Yeah, do it like that. Sure, why not? See, I already would have probably Control Z'd some of it because I'm like, I don't really like this one that much. But, you know, it's fine. We'll make a face. I feel like I'm making my lines super angular just out of some... Like, I'm pressing really hard, and I don't know why. It's for some reason when I have this mindset that I'm not going to delete anything. I'm just like, I'm just putting it so permanent. Maybe it's because I have my other hand like clenched up because I'm focused so hard on not letting it rest on the keyboard because I have this natural instinct to Control Z. So I have it clenched. I have my hand clenched in a fist, my left hand. So now everything's just like super like aggressive. So you know, we can draw all kinds of stuff. Obviously I would have Control Z some of this stuff. And I'm still not drawing as well because the other thing is it's easier to draw on a sketchbook. I have slightly more control, which makes all the difference when you're kind of doing stuff like this. So I don't make mistakes as much. But anyway, we can see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know what I would want to do for here. Let's just kind of make some spikiness. See, the forehead's like giant, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to relax my hand so my drawing's not so tense. um, ahem. Do. I know you guys are saying like, who cares if he undoes and stuff. I don't know. It's just a good challenge. It's always good to try to challenge yourself and to do things different ways. So I don't mind. I think it's a fun challenge. Just to kind of break out of comfort zones. Test your control. Like, see right there, my control was way off, which only happens digitally when it happens traditionally. But like I made this line and it was in the completely wrong spot. So, you know, it's like improve your control and do stuff like that. I still feel I'm going to put my hand next to the Control Z. And just to make myself feel more comfortable. I'm not actually going to use it. Let me just get rid of all this stuff. All right, here we go. So once again, it's easier to do questions, answers, challenges if you write like question in all capitals before what you're writing. It just helps me notice. Or if you write challenge maybe in all capitals, just stuff like that. It helps it pop out of the chat a little bit. So let's see, what can we do? Let's draw like I don't know, draw a quick figure maybe. So I feel like figure I'm more likely to Control Z because I normally do like some guidelines, not guidelines, but I kind of plan things out by making mistakes. So, and that's kind of how I plan things out, is by doing all these weird mistakes. So you can see, like, normally I would plan, here, let me give an example. Like, I might plan this shape out on digitally by, like, doing Control Z and then being like, okay, that's the shape I want. Now I'm going to do it properly. Or, like, you know, this is the shape. I want this to go out here. So now I'm going to do it, Control Z that and do it properly. So that's kind of one of the reasons I Control Z a lot, is because I'm planning. I'm testing how things look and then I fix them. So it's just kind of a weird method. I think it makes some sense. Like you see there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna test that out. Nope. Now I know exactly where I want it to be because I tested out where it could be. Okay, I'm getting a challenge to use mouse and not the tablet. I'm willing to try this. So I'm not sure if it works good with this program, Corel Painter. But lucky for you guys, I do have I do have Microsoft Paint here, so maybe we can draw something real fast using the mouse. Oh man, this feels awkward. Okay. I still haven't thought of anything awesome to draw, but I don't have a trackpad. We're not gonna be doing trackpad. Let's draw. What can I make? Let's make like a hand. Sure. Let's do something like that. Oh, geez, this is more challenging than I thought. Okay. Oops, I didn't like that one. I guess this also fits into our lack of Control Z, because obviously I'm not going to be Control Zing with a mouse. And there we go. Oh, that thumb. I got messed up a little bit on the thumb, but there we go. How you like that? It's a better hand than I can normally draw, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's got some cool style to it. I don't like this line though. That's how do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of lines in this? Oh wait, there's an eraser tool, right? Whatever. I don't know. Okay, back to the pencil tool. I should totally make some awesome art using MS Paint. I wonder if I might. No, my lines aren't closed. Okay, I think my lines are pretty closed. Let's test it out. Nope. Guess not. I don't know where it's open. It's open somewhere. Yeah. Oh well. I don't see any opening. Where is it? Is it here? No. It's not here. Is it the bottom? Does the bottom count as an opening? I don't know. Oops, I was using yellow. I don't think the bottom counts as an opening, does it? No, probably not. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. I really don't see any. Oh wait, maybe it's right here. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, now we're making awesome style. Okay, so we got a hand there. It's super awesome. We did it with a mouse. Obviously, we could probably make awesome art using MS Paint. Who needs fancy program? Who needs Corel Painter and Photoshop? We could have been making art with just a mouse, with just MS Paint. We could have been doing this in '92 or something. So if you need a tablet, come on. This is proof right here that you don't need a tablet. Okay, so we got a hand. Let's draw a face. I don't know. Let's see. What can the hand? How can the hand be interacting with the face? By the way, I'm still making my index fingers longer than my middle finger on purpose, because that's the cool way that hands should be. You know, there was definitely a joke about that in something. Was it a TV show? Oh man, I can't even remember. No, it was. It was Arrested Development, right? Was it? Said I switched your index finger and your middle finger, so I thought it would be a good experiment. And it totally works out better. So all hands should have the longest finger be the index finger. That's just, I mean, I'm just giving, you know, come on, science. Come on, Mother Nature. Get it together. No one needs a long middle finger. We need long index fingers. Just gonna put evolution in its place. So let's see. We got a hand. We can draw a head or something. I don't know. Let's just draw some eye stuff. Oops. Okay, I have trouble doing these little lines actually, so that was very bad. Okay, let me try that again. It's also this direction. Okay. 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 Okay, that was really bad. It's fine. We'll fix it. Fix it in post. Oh man, I don't like this face at all. It's definitely not the kind of face I want to make. Oh no, what has happened? Look at that weird jaw. It's all horrible. I have horrible control. I need to see, the problem is I need to draw faster. If I draw slow, then my lines get terrible. Oops. Okay, there we go. I totally Control Z'd there. Apparently it still works even in this old program. Yeah, great. Or MS painting it up. Challenge, draw some animal. You gotta be more specific than that. People are animals. I'm drawing animals right now. Just blow your mind. This is technically an animal. It's gonna ruin your day right now. Okay, we can draw something. Yeah. It's a baby. All right. Who is your favorite hero? This is by Emmanuel. Yes, who is my favorite hero, and can I sketch them without reference? As a kid, it was always X-Men were my favorite. And it's hard to pick a favorite X-Men, but I think I could do most of them without reference. I want to say I can do them without reference. I don't know. If someone wants to pick an X-Men in the chat, I will make it without reference. Cuz I'm pretty sure I remember my 90s cartoon well enough. Okay. Someone's challenging me to draw a horse. Do I still have to use the mouse? Are we done with the mouse? Are we done with MS Paint? Can I go back to a real program? Because I don't know if I can keep doing that the whole time. It's just going to slow me down. Okay. So we had some things going on. Someone wants a horse. Okay, a horse? That's tough. That's tough with my imagination. I don't know. I've never been good at just drawing an animal. Like, ooh, what does an animal look like? Okay. No, okay, hold on. Let me think about it for a brief second. See, because when I picture a horse, right, they have like a... I'm going to just do a basic shape form right now. No, this is a dog. What is a horse? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to picture a horse real fast. Okay, so a horse definitely has like a snout, right? They have the long face. But I don't want to make it look like a dog. That's the problem I'm running into right now. This is like a dinosaur. It's not what a horse looks like. And then you would have to have some kind of, I don't know, part where it goes up for the head, right? Is this still a dinosaur? Yeah, I think this is what a dinosaur looks like, not a horse. Why can't I picture a horse in my brain right now? I need like, okay, picture a horse. If I was Bob Meatbag, I'd be able to do it for sure. Okay, while I think about it, because my brain can do more than one thing at once. So for X-Men, I heard some Storm, some Gambit. I think I remember what Gambit looks like. Storm, I could do that. I don't think that's very complicated. Okay. Let me just test this out real fast. So, okay, let's see how it goes. What I know what I know about this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna make Gambit because that seems like a more whatever thing. I don't know why I'm making his head so big. That's not gonna fit on the page. Well, I'll give him like a slightly cartoony vibe because then I can squeeze the whole thing on. I don't think there's anything particularly special about Gambit's face. At least not his proportions. So we're just going to start with a regular proportion guy. Obviously, he has some weird, like, head thing, right? Doesn't he? Oh, man. It seems so easy, and now that I start doing it, I'm like, oh, that's not what he looks like. Can you see his ears? Oh, see, it's once you start doing it that you realize all these little things that you didn't actually know about Gambit. Like, can you see his ears? I don't remember, but he does have like a, what is it? He's got like some weird like full body, full head mask thing, right? Like this, it kind of comes down like that. Does it go? I think it goes all the way around back. He's got like hair. He's definitely got hair, I think. I don't think that's what he looks like though. He looks so sad. He doesn't. Does he have? Man, I don't. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if he has ears or not. I'm gonna say he doesn't have ears. I'm gonna go with the no on the ears. Okay, so let's pretend the hair made sense more and wasn't completely ridiculous. But it still looks terrible. See, I'm completely I ruin all these streams by trying to draw stuff that I have no business drawing. And then people look at the thumbnail and they're like, "This guy's an idiot." And it's kind of true. But okay, it's fine. We will pull it back at some point by drawing some good stuff. I promise. I wanted to see if I could do this. Okay. So let's just give him a little tiny body. This is a real tiny body. Okay. I'm gonna just sketch out the proportions real fast. Okay, great. So that's his body. Obviously, he's got some weird bodysuit, doesn't he? But his main characteristic is his trench coat. I believe. Right. Right? Am I right? What, it seemed like such an easy character until I started doing it. Okay. Yeah, I think he's got like I want to say he's got some kind of metal stuff somewhere. I don't know where though. Does he have like shin guards? Is that completely nuts? See, I made his neck too big. That's the other problem. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's got to have like some pop collar kind of thing. That seems more appropriate. Then he can have like a little staff in one hand. Oops, hold on. Oh, okay. And then he can have like his playing card in the other hand, right? Oh, okay. Ace. And there we go. That's what he looks like. He's got. I didn't get to draw his gloves. Pretty sure he's got the. I forget. Is it just the? He's got like just these fingers exposed, right? And the rest are like in glove form. I think. I think it's just these fingers that are exposed. Just the outside fingers. But who knows? I don't know. And then this is all dark. Well, okay, I've embarrassed myself horribly, so I'm just gonna ignore this all. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use this as a start for my painting. Let's get painting a little bit because I feel like that's a good starting point before I waste too much time. So I'll probably paint over all of it, but for now, let's just start painting. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. I need to grab a quick drink. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna use this brush. So let's start painting. Should I? Yeah, I can use the same layer. Who cares? Let's pick a nice neutral skin tone. Get something started. There we go. There we go. Obviously, gonna follow the keys to drawing any skin tone. Yellows on the forehead, reds on the middle face, and blues on the chin. That's all you need to know about skin tones. That will keep you completely satisfied for a long time. Just basic colors of the face. So I'm gonna make these the area around the eye. For now, I'm just gonna do my real fast approach. And just add a bunch of red and stuff here. And then fix it later because I feel like this is a fast way to do it. Actually I want more purple. Not so much red. Just a little bit of maybe brighter purple though. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Don't worry, we will make this work. And then I just need bring it back this way. Actually, I need to bring in that pink on the cheeks. There we go. And on the nose. How extreme do I want to be on the nose? Should I make it dark? Or will that make everyone mad? I think it might make everyone mad. Well, for starters, it's good to bring in your strong colors and then bring them back. So start it strong, then bring it back later. It'll work. I promise you. As long as you have enough time to bring it back, everyone will be happy. Okay, I'm gonna bring in some desaturated tones. Once again, just kind of laying out my basic colors. I'm not worried too much about anything. Just want to get some colors down and then I can start playing with them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. This looks pretty amusing, I would say. I think I made all of this maybe too dark. Oh, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out as I go. Once again, it's important just to get colors down and then adjust them. Question by Hodor. Any tips for painting skin? Well, I'm giving you the tips, right? Hue variations, try to bring in, once again, know like how the hue variations work on fleshy areas. Anything that's kind of fat and fleshy, maybe cheeks, maybe a nose, like those kind of bulbousy areas. That's where you can bring in a lot more reds. On areas that are very close to the bone, such as like a chin or stuff like that. Even like joints, maybe. You can bring in more desaturated tones. And one of the other things that's important is just your stroke economy, I think. So like for instance, you see how I'm trying to make my strokes follow these shapes of the face? I think that's important too. Okay, for the record, I do not like this, but that's good. That's a good thing. I will figure it out. Let me just quickly bring in more tones here and there. All right. I think I went maybe overboard with the saturated tones. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if he has any kind of beard or stubble because I really don't remember. Um, okay, another question from Mongo. It's what is the best way to train practice art? How much of it is experimentation versus staying in comfort zones? Honestly, when I'm trying to improve, and I know this is true among pretty much all artists, when you're trying to improve fast, what you do is you do studies of like artists you like. You do studies of artists. That's how you learn. That's how you improve fast. Some people get it in their head that you're just supposed to do stuff like make stuff up, don't do studies, or I don't know. But by trying to copy like old masters, things like that, that's usually what you do when you're trying to level up. So that's like level up techniques. Always do studies. Need to bring in some blue, maybe blue. I don't know. It's gonna be have some experiment time real fast. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna bring in a little bit of light right around the top of the mouth, just to bring a little more interest in. I might have a bring in some secondary lighting on the side just for funsies. So let's see if I could do that. Let's bring it in real strong. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't really like it, to be honest. All right. Question: how do you give paintings depth? Depth usually comes from knowing how to balance your contrasts and saturations. So, for instance, look how much saturations and contrasts might be going on with this skin tone I'm doing right now. If I wanted to make a skin tone that was of a person in the back, some people, when you're starting out, you might just use the same exact colors. Like, oh, here's these colors. I've established them as skin tones, so I'm just gonna use the same colors. Here's the chin. But if you want the person in the background to really feel like they're in the background and add a lot more depth, you're just gonna need to kind of desaturate everything a little bit, and also kind of get rid of that, any contrast. So everything will just kind of fade into similar tones, and just kind of fade out into a lot similar tones. So there's always going to be less saturation and less contrast as you go farther back into space, and then you can pop more contrast in on the front stuff, and that will really bring it forward. So I can like pop out the nose a little bit or do something like that, and then suddenly it's like, oh, look, it's way up ahead and everything else is way in the background. I don't know. That's just an example though. Okay. Let me bring in, let's go here. Oops, I didn't like that one. Okay, let me just. This brush is not good for these small details. That's the only problem with it. And I always get caught using it. And it just kind of starts to fade away as you try to do these small details. Man, he's starting to look more like a Solid Snake with that head thing. Okay. Let's try to bring the nose back into the regular world of color. Somewhere around here. No, that's not quite right either. Okay, somewhere around here. It's ooh. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this whole nose area. It needs something. It needs like a little more just pop of something. Anyway, I will figure it out as I go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. This should be the right color I need. Just bring everything into a different saturation. And bring it back out. I don't know. It's hard to see at these shrunken levels what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. It's easy to get wrapped up just wasting time on boring stuff. As always. So let's just fix a couple things real fast. Obviously, around the eyes, you can bring in some brighter colors. Doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. Obviously, around the corner of the eye, you can bring in that real strong light. It's nice and kind of moist over there. I don't know what it is. And let's see, you can bring in a little more color in different spots, like above the eye. Right? Yeah, that'll. Yeah, it's okay. it's it's fine. Okay. Question, Cynics, how would you go about getting more well known if you started all over again? That's actually a pretty good question, and I never really thought about that one. Cause I don't know. My goal was never like I got kind of well known just by accident or not by accident, but I wasn't really trying to. But for some reason, I was just popular on conceptart.org, and that was kind of carried me through. And I never really understood why I was popular. But I don't know. I guess the key is to just be constant with your exposure updates. Like go to find some form that fits you and just post regularly and get well known like at least among a small number of people. And if once you do that, then you'll find that it helps just kind of carry you through the rest of your journey. So I don't know what forms are out. I know Psyker has his form, so maybe you can become famous on his form. And then maybe then that will carry you through to something. You'll be making videos someday going, "Yeah, I don't know. I had this form, got popular." That's the key to everything. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we got our gambit kind of working along here, bringing more shadows in different spots. I still don't remember what his kind of facial situation is in terms of facial hair. I don't know why I can't remember, but I can't. I can't. I just don't remember. Does he have facial hair? Such a weird proportion I got going on here. Challenge: draw a wet face, like in the shower or something. Okay, I think I could answer that question. I think I understand what you want me to kind of go for. So give me a second, real fast, and I will tackle that one. Um. Now the key to drawing something that looks um like it has a moisture or it's wet or whatever. The key to that is generally just to really bump up your speculars and your contrast. So let me just quickly. I'm gonna add a little bit of facial hair just so I feel better. I feel like that's more accurate, maybe. I don't know if it is or not. A little bit of stubble feels right. I don't know why. Feels appropriate. Okay. So anyway, back to the question. Um, hold on. Back to the question eventually. Okay. So, to make someone look like they're wet or whatever, all you're going to want to do is just add a lot more specular highlights everywhere. Or just make the contrast way higher. So, for instance, let's see if we could do this. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head a good example. Let me just take some colors from here real fast. These are kind of boring colors. Okay, so let's say we have a skin tone like that. All we're gonna want to do to make it look like it's moist or something, especially if it was like an animal or whatever, maybe an amphibian. Let's probably just add a bunch of little specular highlights around, like, something like that. Except, better, obviously. Well, a lot better. Okay, let me try again. Hold on. I can do this. Maybe. No, I think I need this tool. No, it still doesn't look right. Well, I think I know how to do it if I had to do it. That doesn't mean I can do it. So, like, if I added a bunch of... Nope, still not going to look right. Well, I know how to do it. I promise. I just can't do it. So, for instance, if I added a bunch of speculars, just add a bunch of speculars. Anywhere there's highlight. Obviously, you don't add speculars in the part where that's not catching light. It has to be catching some light. So, whatever. High contrast, high speculars. And then it'll look like it's moist. Moist. I promise you, I'm good at it. I just need a context that looks better. I don't have a good context. All right, let's go back real fast. Let's. I'm trying to remember. I think his whole head area is like a. It might be a black, but it might be a blue. Let's just go with something in between for now. Okay. And they're gonna need a lot more darkness on the bottom. Okay. I still don't remember if he had ears or not. I feel like I'm completely forgetting something about this side thing. Hey, Cynics, this is from Sky Snacks. Due to a physical condition, my arms get very tired if I draw for a lengthy amount of time. Any advice? Um, I don't know what part of your arm is getting tired. Is it like are you holding it up? Maybe you could just rest it against your side. I mean, technically, I guess there's certain times where maybe you could just draw with your wrist, and obviously we always tell people don't draw with your wrist, but if you need to draw with your wrist, whatever, keep you drawing. That's the most important thing. But no, I don't have any specific advice when it comes to that. Okay, so obviously if we have a dark material and it's a matte material, um, we can kind of make it more simple, low contrast highlights. So for instance, this is our color. It's gonna bump it up just a little, something like this, and that's the only highlight we need. Something really subtle like this. I don't know. I feel like it's like well, I don't know. I forget what I was saying. Well, I don't know. But yeah, when you're doing stuff that's very dark values, you don't want to focus too much on these highlights and contrasts. You can just kind of make it real simple, low contrast. Now, if I wanted to make this look like it was latex or something, then all I would do was just go for a single highlight, real strong specular, similar to how we were showing wet materials. So it would just be like, whoa, something like this. And then that would look like a more rubbery, latexy type material. Obviously, you got to do it properly, but probably not with this brush. But whatever, you get the idea, I think. I think you get the idea. Okay. Let's add a little bit of hair just for fun. Okay. Oops. So hair is kind of a tricky thing that people often struggle with, right? Do you guys struggle with hair? I don't know. I sometimes hear that people struggle with hair. So the main thing about hair is to just focus on making it with big blocks of value. Don't focus on little changes. Just keep it nice and simple. So for instance, you get, your nice mass of hair, and it's gonna be fun. he does. I don't know. I'm making his hair, and he starts to look more and more like a Solid Snake because I don't remember what his hair looked like. I mean, I think it kind of was wild in parts. Maybe not. Well, whatever. He's Solid Snake now, so it's fine. We'll figure it out. So anyway, for hair, I don't know what we're doing, but um, yeah, you just kind of block it out. Don't focus on individual strands. You'll just start making a mess. And then just like give a block of highlight. So for instance, okay, where's our lighting? It's somewhere over here. So just give, some lighting somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't like this color though. I picked a really bad color. But you're just kind of focusing on it being more of a oh yeah. Okay, let me pull it back a little bit. But just focus on it being like an object of solid mass rather than thinking about it like individual hair. Because that's going to help you improve. And then you can always go back and, like individually kind of render out more and more. You just kind of slowly work it in. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this hair. I mean, we could pretend that the light's kind of coming down in front of certain parts. We can add little shadows here and there. It's a lot of stuff we could be doing right now, is what I'm saying. This one probably wouldn't catch the highlight. I don't know. It's hard to say. Kind of bring these back a little bit. But you can play with it and figure it out. And kind of get everything working however you want. Man, what does his hair look like? That's really bugging me that I can't remember anymore. Obviously, if you're gonna have like a more slick down hairdo, you can do the whole kind of anime thing where you have like the like little specular highlight kind of going around, like in a round shape. Like that works. It's a good way to do it if the hair is a bit more slick. I don't think it works as much when the hair's like this though. Yeah, it looks it's a little too strong of a contrast. I mean, you could probably get away with a little bit of it, just like on the back. Anywhere where the hair's like, against the highlight of the wall. Not the wall, but the background. But I don't know. It's once again, it's just kind of it's up to a little bit of interpretation. You're right. You're right. His hair is completely different, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Now that you say his hair is smooth and neatly parted to the sides, is it? Is it? Maybe it is. Am I completely crazy? Oh, I think you're right. Okay, hold on. Thank you for that tip. Yeah, you are right. It's like parted, right? And then it comes off the sides. Okay. I think I remember now. It looks like a stupid. Well, when you do it like this, it just looks like a really dumb. I never liked this hair, I think. It was very 90s ish. I think I even had my hair like this in the 90s. But when you look at it now, man, it's a really dumb haircut. And I'm not looking at reference still, by the way. I'm just kind of trying to. I think you're right. I think it was more like this. Okay. This seems like it makes more sense to me. Are we getting it? This is more correct, right? Isn't it? Maybe we can add like a little more flair because we're not the '90s anymore. Can add a little bit of like modern coolness to it. A little bit of pop here and there. Not as slick, just to make it so he's not the dorkiest kid at school. Okay, now I feel better. So once again, yeah, we can kind of pop in the whole anime style then. So let me just kind of merge this down a little bit. Give a little bit of darkness down here. Okay. I don't remember quite how dark his hair was, but I'm pretty sure it was like a dark brown. Okay, so now we can do the whole anime thing where you got like the specular highlight, because I think it will work. Oops, not quite like that. Yeah, maybe. Sure, why not? We can do this. Let me bring it down a little more. Whatever. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think I made his hair way too washed out like dull though. It's the only problem I'm seeing right now. It's super dull. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna waste a whole bunch of time on Gambit's horrible hairdo, as I waste more time on it. Just need to make sure it's pretty. Okay, so Jonas is asking, how do you make brushes draw on the same angle that you want to? Not really sure what that means. Um, Brushes like this in Corel Painter, and I know you can do it in Photoshop too, have something that's called the angle is dynamic to the brush stroke. I believe that's what it's called in Photoshop anyway. It's like something about angle dynamic to brush direction, stroke direction, I think. So that just makes the brush head kind of turn, like face the way you want it to. I don't know. So yeah, I don't. Ugh. I wasted a lot of time on Mr. Gambit here. I really don't. See, this is the problem. I'm getting into drawn into this, the problems in the hair, and I start to render them out, and it ruins it. So whatever. Let's try to wrap that up. Obviously, he has a trench coat. I don't think I really need to bother with it too much. Let's put in some base colors. Okay. And the highlight color, probably around here. So usually when you're just painting things, it's not a bad idea to just focus on like a two color approach, just to kind of get things established. Do it like it's a quick cell shading, and you'll feel a lot better. Just kind of get your colors established. You could always change them later. I don't know if his jacket was supposed to be this dark or not. I mean, this light, rather. I remember he had some purple going on. I'm pretty sure he had some purple going on. Possibly in this whole area. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to say exactly. It's hard to remember, rather. Okay. That seems kind of accurate, I think. Is everyone saying it's a dark brown? Is it a dark brown? Maybe it is a dark brown. I don't know. Whatever. Gambit doesn't have to be perfect. Oops. Okay. Whatever. Oh, Gambit. What have you done? I don't like that. Try to fix that real fast. Uh, Gambit? I don't think Gambit. I don't think Gambit had purple hair, did he? I don't remember that. If he did, I certainly don't remember. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't want to mess with this forever. Obviously, he needs a staff that's dark colored. No, blue. Like this. With the highlights. Like this. And the little hands, he needs the little fingers or something. Dark colored. Plus his gloves. Oh, that color's no good. Well, whatever. I don't care. Okay, I think I'm done messing. I'm done messing with him. He's done. Cynics. How much time do you put into studying fashion? I would say roughly none, which I would like to put in some. I think fashion, it would be a great thing to study, to be honest. I don't know. If you want to be a good artist, you have to study everything. There's no topic you shouldn't be knowledgeable about. It's the key to being awesome at art. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just gonna draw. Should I just quickly rough out the legs just so that I don't feel bad about leaving them out? Just make us some lines here, and just make this. Yeah, sure. And make this color here. I don't remember what he looks like, to be honest. Whatever. Make this color here. Okay. Anyway, I don't remember what the rest of him looks like. It's really hard to remember things like legs. Do, 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 do. Alright, so there. Gambit's done for now. I don't like this coat at all, to be honest. I don't know what happened to it. It's like highlights or needs something. I think it's this whole collar. This whole collar coming around here is just super dumb. Super off. But I don't know how to fix it properly right now. Okay. Anyway, I can mess with it forever, but I'm not going to. I always say stuff like that and then just keep messing with it. Quick, someone help me stop. What else should I make? Oh, I'm gonna give him a drop shadow. So, quick art tip when you're doing something like a. Hold on. when you're quickly adding something like a shadow, oops. Usually it's good to not just do like, oh, it's gonna be a boring black shadow. Add some art to it. So do like a blue or something that goes with your whole color scheme, at least, just to make it look a little less boring. It's my art tip of the day. Blue shadows. Anyway, whatever. Oh, oops. How does Painter Essentials compare to Full Painter? I don't know. I've never used Painter Essentials. I don't really know what's in Painter Essentials, to be honest. If Corel wants to send me a copy, I will let you know what the difference is, but I have no idea. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? You guys are talking all about Psychra and Mark Curley or something? I don't even know what's going on. Miss one thing and I'm totally lost. Okay. I really like that soul angle right here. Well, whatever. Okay. Well, you guys are giving me a lot of like fan art type suggestions. I don't really want to do a bunch of fan art though. Something for something a little more interesting. I don't know what. I'm not gonna. Oh man. gonna keep failing with Gambit. Anyway, okay, let me think real fast. Getting organic mech, fight scene, question. Hey Cynics, I feel as though I often get frustrated and quit whenever. Oops, it just scrolled off the page. Hold on 1 second. Okay, question by Debatsimedvold. Question: I often get frustrated and quit whenever I'm doing the boring stuff, such as practicing anatomy and drawing the same limb over and over. How can I motivate? I don't know. I've never got bored. Arms and like practicing anatomy is usually fun. Maybe it's the reference material you're looking at is boring you. I don't know. Or you're not doing it in a way that excites you, because art should always be a little bit fun. So even if you're just drawing, you know, I don't know, like an arm over and over again, you're like, oh, here's the bicep and it goes like this and it goes under the shoulder muscle and then there's the rest of the arm, you know. You can at least kind of try to do it in a way that's exciting to you. I mean, don't practice so much that it's just killing you inside. So, I mean, you know, make it your own. Practice your lines, do some style, just whatever, have fun. Do it faster, maybe. Just bring some unique energy into it where it's fun. Try drawing a line of the same head but with different expressions. You know? Okay. Real fast, I want to see if I can just, because that made me think of something. Let's see if I can copy my little Gambit's head, and let's see if I could change his expression completely. Okay? I'm just going to try that because I'm curious. I just want to see if I can. So someone give me an expression in the chat real fast. I'm just going to do whichever expression I see first. And in the meantime, Mini Pensu has a question. How often do you draw in a sketchbook? It depends. Not enough. Maybe a couple times a week. Obviously, I want to do it every day. That's the ideal thing, but I haven't been. I like to. It's what I bring with me. Like I go out to do some cafe sketching with friends sometimes. You know, obviously I go to figure drawing once a week, and that's when I bring it. But you know, I might try the organic mech, but first let me do this real fast. The first two I saw were angry and rage, and then there's a bunch more angry. So I'm just gonna go with angry. You guys can stop going crazy with it. So obviously, angry suits me well because I get to do squinty eyes, even though they already were squinty. They get to be even squintier. Maybe more wrinklier. I mean, that's the key. Super stir. Like they're tightened up over here or something. And see, it still doesn't look angry because my eyebrow's way up there. But second I bring it down, oh boy, he's gonna look mad. He's gonna start to look mad anyway. He still doesn't look mad. Okay, let me just bring in these different colors and things. Need to crinkle his forehead down a little bit. This means bring in a little bit of highlights. Just gotta find the right color real fast. Okay, crinkle the nose just a little bit if I can. Once again, just adding kind of more highlights. This brush still not good, but I will make it work. Not good at little details anyway. Ah, come on. Give me the right color. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's one eyebrow down. Now we just gotta lower the other one. Once again, making little creases on the forehead. Very simple thing to do. Will add a lot to the expression that's going on. Um, see if I can crinkle the nose up more. I'm getting in trouble here making all my details. So generally, sometimes we can crinkle up the mouth a little bit. Or, I'm sorry, the nose. Crinkle up the bottom a little bit just so there's a little bit going on. It's a little bit too much crinkling going on. Okay, let's just get to the mouth. Mm-hmm. Man, okay, I don't like how messy it's getting. That's my only problem. I'm making it too messy. Gotta try to fix that a little bit. Let me just lower the jaw just a little if I can. It's such a horrible way to do it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I can fix this. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Just gotta make the mouth open a bit more. It looks like he's crying. Oh, failing you, Gambit. I'm making you look like a big baby. Sorry. Sorry, Gambit. Okay. And we're fixing it. Don't worry, we will fix it. It will work out in the end. Maybe. Maybe not. Oops. Okay. Problem is I made my little highlights too strong on all of the little squinchy parts. Should I add teeth? I will add teeth. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to establish my shapes first. The trick with teeth is to not go too white. You want to pick a color that's very kind of grayish. Because obviously there's going to be a lot of shadow going on. I mean, if you think you have a highlight part like this, you can add some lighter colors, but I will get to it. Don't worry. I made his upper lip too dark. He's so sad. He doesn't look angry. He looks sad. He looks like he's crying. Well, mission complete. I did not make him look sad at all. I mean, I did not make him look angry at all. I made him look like the saddest kid ever. It's such a silly looking. Okay, hold on. Arr! That's no good. I think I gotta open his eyes. You guys are right. Someone mentioned it right as I was thinking it. His eyes gotta open. It's the only way we're gonna make him look angry and not sad. Don't worry, baby Gambit. We will make you a happy baby. We will fix all your problems. Well, Rogue doesn't like me. She went to prom with Logan. Okay, great. Okay, now we're gonna open the eyes up and he's gonna go from being sad to angry, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. It's an experiment. Just wanted to get this part looking a little better first. Okay, the eyes. Let me just redo these eyelids real fast. Give me a nice blank slate. Clean things up a bit. I don't like it when there's already so much going on there. All right. Let me bring in some more colors. Yeah, this will work. Oops. Okay. All right. Now I just gotta pop these eyes. Once again, eyes are gonna be similar to the the teeth in the aspect that we don't want to go crazy with the white. We need it to be subtle. So let me just try that one more time. Just want to put some guidelines in real fast. Okay, so we're gonna go with the white, or I'm sorry, we're gonna go with like a grayish tone, similar to the teeth color. There we go. Now he's angry. That's all we needed to do. Wasn't a big deal. See how quickly we go from angry to whatever, sad to angry. I don't remember what his eyes actually look like. I thought he had weird eyes or something special about them, but I can't remember. Does he have something special about his eyes? If not, I will just add the pupil. I usually leave that to last. I want to have everything kind of established. Black plus. Oh, are they black plus red pupils? I don't really. Man, it's hard to remember. Uh-huh. Oops. Hold on. Hold on. Still gonna fix it. Ah. Okay. I gotta use a different brush. There's no way I can do pupils with this. I don't really like that, to be honest. Looks angrier. Yeah, that's a little better. I like this shape. Okay. Gonna make them... It's hard to do the pupils and make him look mad. I don't know why. Every time I add them, I'm like, ah, he looks like a baby now. Try some other options out. Maybe just a little red. I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, whatever. I give up on my expression challenge. It was a good challenge. Hopefully we learned something. Open eyes equals angry, closed eyes equals sad. Let's add some glow to make it look silly. That'll make us all feel better. Just glowing crazy eyes. Now he's like crazy mad. Okay. Anyway, you guys really want that organic mech thing going on. So let's see what we can do. Not really sure what that all entails, to be honest. Should have made his hair like flying around like I'm mad. Okay. There, now he has laser Cyclops vision. This is what happens. Arr, okay. Anyway, stop messing around. Let's see. We'll come over here. Where do we got? Oh, we don't have much free room. All right, let's try organic mech. We'll see what we can do. Should I use these same like skin tones? That'll be really ugly. Okay. Actually, let me move things around just a little bit. Oops, not that. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Okay. Gonna move you guys over. Drop. Oops, that is not the right button. There, you guys can chill out. Oh wait, no, I'll put you over here. No, this is fine. Okay. Alright, Gambit's still gonna be looking over our organic mech, but that's fine. You guys want trees or plants? Oh, I was thinking you wanted like organic. Like skin, flesh, and blood. Cynics, what sort of studies did you do in order to learn how to render? I don't know. Like I said, most studies consist of you practice trying to do like a sergeant painting or something. You know, you just practice different like paintings, doing reference studies. Eventually, you'll get better. You'll just be able to do this type of junk without having references on hand. You know, you just kind of get used to different methods of how things work. Question: what do you think of Zarya from Overwatch? That's a just in case question for sure. I don't know. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. Seemed like a fine character. I saw the whatever trailer. She's got some interesting weapons. I don't know. It's fine. I don't know what the question is. I'm sure since it's a just in case question, it has some kind of trolly undertone, but I don't know. Seems like a fun character. I don't mind that kind of giant woman character. I think it's fun. Hey, as many different types of characters, the better. New archetypes. Okay. I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm gonna use, okay, something like this. Do you ever paint with opacity on the brush? Yeah, they all got opacity. See if I press real light? It's opacity. I never paint with it set to like anything under 100 because I want to be able to get to 100 when I press hard. Okay. Oh man, I don't. Ooh. What is going on? What is going on? Okay. Real fast. Let's see if we can make a mech. Off the top of our head. Do I want this brush? Do I? I don't know if this is the good brush for making a mech. We could try. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to make a mech. Usually I like to establish some kind of leg structure. I don't like this thing though. So we got, could be a leg. I don't really like it. Okay, I need a different brush. Let's go back to the thick and thin pen. That was always good for these. Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do about this one. Okay, there we go. Man, I haven't done any mechs in like weeks, so I don't know what I'm doing here. I gotta get into a mech state of mind when I've just been drawing organic stuff. Okay. Nope. Nope. Gotta work smaller, I think. Okay, let me lower this down. This could be a mech. I could see this. It's got like a towel hanging from his butt. Yep, this could work. Okay, let me just figure it out real fast. We're getting something. Feel it. Bring this back a little more. Um, that's not good. Okay, something like that. Question: do you like the art style of Kill la Kill? Yeah, I do. I think that was actually in a. Remember, we did a episode of monthly inspirations with Kill la Kill in it, so of course I like it. This arm. Okay, so I got a shape for like a mech here, and it's pretty fun, I think. I think it could work out. Should we give him a little tiny head? Nah, that looks silly. Okay, so you guys want like organic stuff. I heard some people want tree. Some people want other stuff. Well, we could try a tree real fast, just to see how it looks. Okay. Let me see if I could do that actually. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried that before. So obviously this whole part can be tree with stuff in front of it. That is not the right color I'm looking for. Cynics, could you do a tutorial for blood and gore? I could. I don't know if people will like that. I certainly don't mind the topic though. I'm a big fan of like not a like practical effects in like movies and stuff. I think I mentioned that before. So I kind of grew up on like 90s action movies. So I have a pretty good tolerance for like blood and gore in terms of like media. So I could do it. I just don't think most of the people would like it. I wouldn't mind. This is not the color I want. I keep picking the wrong color real fast. Okay. Give me 1 second. Just gotta grab a drink. Okay, great. I'm back. Ready to go. Uh, I need some darker, different tones. Need some blues over here. Not purple. Okay. It's for some reason it's so much easier for me to paint trees and woods when I'm doing my traditional paints. But now when I said I'm trying to do it with real Corel painter stuff, I'm having trouble. Having so much trouble. I bet I could paint a pretty good tree mech, though traditionally. I might have to try that sometime. I'm curious now. So you've given me plenty of ideas to work on. Mm-hmm. Oh man, okay. I can't do it like this. I'm trying to do it like I do traditional, and it's not working. I gotta go back to doing it like I would do just a digital painting. So screw that. Never mind this. Just make a boring wood like you would normally. Okay. Oops, it's not right at all. I don't know why I'm making such a mess of it. Does that kind of look like wood? Not really. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we got something like a wood established. Not very good wood, uh, as they say. It's terrible actually. But whatever, we're just gonna keep working with it, trying to figure it out as we go. I don't think this whole thing should be made of wood though. It's so boring. It should just have like wood parts. I had a decent silhouette going and I'm completely flubbing it up. Okay, let me bring in some other colors. Then it will help me establish what I'm doing. Okay, so just gonna bring in some other tones, maybe like a metal color, something, some different types of metals, something to look at anyway. Maybe some metal legs, something metal. Oops, I don't want to do that. No, just a little bit of that. Okay, and then bring in some wooden tones. uh, it's okay. I just gotta establish my chunks first before I get going on anything. It's very important to establish your chunks. My trunks, my chunks. Okay, we're gonna figure this one out pretty fast. I feel like it's gonna turn around in our favor. Okay, I just gotta figure out how I want this whole middle section to look. Oops, definitely not like that. Okay. uh, this could be like a barrel, though. I'm okay with it looking like a giant barrel. It's kind of amusing to me to kind of have it look like a barrel. Like just a living, like a barrel that came to life. Like if there were Transformers, like a not Transformers knockoff where they were stupid objects like barrels and stuff. I'm okay with that. It's kind of like, oh, look, this one is a barrel and it turns into a robot. And every kid hates to get this one, but that's fine. It's the worst toy ever. There we go, just make a bunch of wooden shapes. Oops, hold on. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm telling you. Takes a while, but it'll get sorted out. It's all gonna work out in the end. Okay. I'm gonna try to throw in some green some greenery, I think. I think that'll make this kind of more fun. Okay, a little bit of brightness in certain parts. Great. Now we're getting somewhere. I need a thinner brush like this. Okay. This could be like a wine bot. Like he's feeling very like a vineyard, like vineyard bot. Everything about him's turning into like all I need are like some little grapes. He's like a decadent spot. He's just full of like just like little grapes flying it around. ah, hate my throat right now. Thick and thin pen. Let's take it back a bit. So let's go back to the basics of doing metal. You generally want the top side to reflect the sky, and the bottom side reflects the ground. Kind of winds up looking a little bit like that. Actually, I don't like that at all. This should not be connected to that. Okay, something like this. Try to get rid of that tangent. Okay. Do 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 do. What does he need like in his guts? I feel like maybe we can have like a boiler in there. It needs something. Something metallic, I feel like typical kind of boiler stuff. Is that too cliche? It might be. Sorry, I'm getting super quiet. This always happens when the stream's slowly running out of energy. I get more and more quiet. Okay. I need some bright pops of color here and there. So for instance, this dish rag needs to be colorful. Should he have a second one? I don't know. It's kind of the tangents there are no good. Great. Okay, I can bring these around like that. Kind of looks cool. Uh-huh. Still feeling okay about this so far. It's not horrible. Obviously, everything would need a lot more refining if I wanted to really finish it off nicely. But, you know, whatever. We'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna have a little bit more fun with it, and then I'll call it a day. Call it a stream. Okay. Great. Okay. uh, man. Yeah. Energy is running so low right now. So I'm about to call it a day, and we're about to wrap it up. I'll see if there's any more questions. I'll start reading the chat again because I haven't been reading the chat at all. Let me see what the chat's got to say. Let me get rid of this. Nah, I don't like that at all. Should I have anything useful today? Have you checked if your aspect ratio is locked in Wacom settings? I don't know. Is that a question for me? My my tablet is not. All I can tell you is my tablet is designed for old CRT monitors and not for widescreen. It's designed for 4x3, and I can go from edge to edge. So it's not like this is a circle. If I draw a circle, obviously it comes out as an oval because it's converting it into a different proportion. But that's fine. I don't mind. I get used to it. It's just one of the challenges I like to have when I'm drawing. I want things to be easy. I like to challenge myself. So whatever. It's like these little planks of wood. I think it makes it way more fun when it's like little planks versus like just hard like surfaces everywhere. So maybe I should have done that on all parts. I don't know. Yeah, I like that better. I can leave some parts like giant chunks because I think it's kind of fun. Like this, the bottom parts of the legs. I like those the way they are. I gotta make these like staggered a bit, different sizes. It's way more fun. I think I should lower this back leg just a little, or just raise this one a tad. I don't know. One or the other. Draw Sanic. Draw Sanic. I get 2 requests to draw Sanic. I don't want to draw Sanic. I can draw Hank the Hedgehog. No, wait, what was it? Joghog? I don't know. Chunkhog? Oh, well. I am not sure what I want to do with this guy. I feel like I need something in here. Like a big opening? Maybe there needed to be like liquid inside. Would that be cool? It's like sloshing around in there. It's full of wine. I could have probably done that. Some little bubbles and things. He's just a wine bot. That's all he is. Barrel wine bot. got little portholes so everyone could. Hey, get it? Portholes? Huh? Huh? That should be his name. Porthole. Get it? Get it? Come on. Porthole. That's his name. Porthole. Come on. This is the greatest joke I've ever made. Oops. 1.0. All right. Are we done? I don't know if I'm gonna top an amazing joke, an amazing wine connoisseur joke like that. Porthole. I don't know. That's pretty tough to top. Obviously, I just need a little bit of blue shadow because that'll make it look way better. For the record, I don't know if anyone notices. This was just all a giant test. Did you notice that I put this shadow on the wrong side? This one over here. Did you notice? Did you? If you did, congratulations. You passed the test. All right. Anyway, I think we're done. I think we've done something. It's been terrible. And I hate it. No, and it's great. It's fun. We made some interesting little designs today. So we had a good time. It's been 2 hours, way too long. 2 hours I'm never getting back. And I think that's gonna be it. Let's see. I'll answer a couple quick questions. People want a blood and gore tutorial? Maybe. I might do it. I'm down. I'll see. I'll put a not safe for work or something. I'll try to keep it out of the hands of people that don't like it. And someone's asking why I still don't do concept art. Because working for other people is boring. I don't know. I don't like working for other people. And let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, I guess that's about it. So I'll be back later in the week. I still have videos that I planned on doing earlier that I didn't finish. So I got like whatever. I got an art craft video. It's pretty much done. Got some other stuff pretty much done as well. I don't know. It's all good. We got tons of great stuff going on in the future. It's gonna be art out the art hole. So that's about it. And I will see you guys next time. Next week? No, I'll try to do something before then. We'll see. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Hank the Chog. It was Hank the Chog. Okay. Bye, everyone. Let me wrap this up. Oh, don't want to do that. Just want to do this.